All right, if you're having a great time tonight, make some noise if you're having a great time tonight. Okay, I want to take this opportunity to tell all of you just a little bit of how we came to be here today. You all know why we're here, but you may not know how much effort and luck has gone into making this day possible. For Jerry and Leah, this is their love story. It all began in 2006 when San Jose's most eligible bachelor, Mr. Jerry Wang, spotted Oakland hottie Leah Lai on eHarmony. Now, it was their first time trying out online dating, and Jerry liked what he saw and made the attempt to contact her first. Now, Leah remembers looking at his profile and picture, sizing him up, and noticed one of his hobbies was water sports. Since Leah doesn't know how to swim, at first she told him that they might not be a good match since she is afraid of water. He wrote back and insisted that they at least meet up and see if there's a connection. After a few more exchanged emails, they agreed to meet on September 20th, 2006 at Claim Jumpers in Fremont. Matter of fact, it's just down the street from here. Originally, Jerry suggested coffee or Starbucks to meet up. His thinking was, just in case they don't hit it off, it would be a quick and clean getaway. And get this, cheaper than dinner. Now her thinking was, if she was gonna drive all the way down there, she should at least get a dinner out of it. All the hungry ladies out there making noise. Now, Jerry arrived first, and of course, Leah was late, so he waited patiently for her. He was dressed in the typical first date outfit, you know, the black Eddie Bauer jacket, blue jeans, and black shirt. When they first made contact, he had the kindest eyes and smile. He made her feel comfortable right away. But in Jerry's mind, he was thinking to himself, score! So glad I waited patiently. She looks stunning. While they waited for a table, she explained the reason she was late because her nose was bleeding while she was getting ready. Then Jerry jokingly asked, you were that excited to meet me, huh? And of course, Leah's immediate response was, please. He cracked some more jokes, and Leah instantly felt Jerry was different from other guys. They were seated fairly quickly, and after the usual waitress introduction and drink order, Leah ordered a top shelf margarita. Jerry thought, damn woman, lucky you were hot, otherwise I'm not picking up that tab. First time meeting each other and she gets a $13 drink? Annoying! Well, the rest of dinner they talked about their times in college and where they were in life, and just a whole bunch of random things. Jerry remembers he had her laughing quite a few times, so he knew he was in good shape. They were chatting and cracking jokes like they already knew each other, and the conversation flowed easily throughout the evening. Now, Jerry is known to be someone that loves to eat and is always hungry. But that night, he didn't eat anything. Now, their date ended normally right after dinner. He walked her to her car. At least he thinks he did. He's not 100% sure if he was that much of a gentleman or not. After all, she did order a $13 margarita. Leah couldn't already wait to see him again. So they dated for close to 6 years. The beginning of their relationship could be described as lovely, yet kind of distant because they both had their lives and it just didn't quite sync up. However, after a couple years, it was smooth sailing. Jerry first realized Leah was the girl for him when she effortlessly answered a question that no other girlfriend had gotten correct before. That question is, what is the one thing I am most afraid of? Jerry was stunned that she actually knew the answer and knew that she observed, cared, knew him well enough to know the answer very few people know. Shortly thereafter, Jerry told Leah for the first time that he loved her. Ever since that day, the idea of asking her to marry him was firmly planted in his mind. So the search for an engagement ring was on. Being the cheap ass that he is, Jerry researched and researched and researched for the cheapest place with the best quality. But he eventually decided to go with lifetime service rather than pricing. So he went to the Shane Company. Yes, your friend in the diamond business. Another reason he chose Shane Company, since he absolutely knew that there was no way he could have guessed the exact style she liked, it was their no questions asked exchange return policy that sealed the deal. The date was October 7th, 2012, and Jerry had just picked up the ring from the Shane Company, and he knew it was now or never. A few weeks prior, they had started a saltwater fish tank, and Leah loved feeding their first fishes and watching them in their natural habitat, and well, trying hard to keep them all alive. So Jerry thought it would be a great idea to incorporate their newfound love into the proposal. So he printed out a sign on printer papers, one letter on each sheet of 8 by 11, linked them together and taped it across the fish tank. He then proceeded to go into the bedroom to ask Leah to go feed the fish. Now, Leah had been in bed all weekend nursing a bad cold and was pretty much drugged up on Mucinex and NyQuil. But since she was still kind of groggy, she said she'll do it later. Jerry came in and out of the room several times, getting her water and more medicine while working on his computer in the living room, so she thought. She did notice that he seemed extra fidgety and hyper, but just thought, that's just Jerry being weird again. Later, he climbed in bed with her and held her hand, which she thought were a lot warmer and sweatier than usual. Since it was already Sunday evening, she told him to change into his PJs and get comfortable. And then she got annoyed at him for asking again so soon if she's ready to feed the fishes. She then put on her thick eyeglasses and walked reluctantly to the living room. She saw something hanging on the front of the fish tank, but being the blind bat that she is, she could not make out what it was. She walked around to the front of the tank to take a closer look. There was a sign that read, "Hi, marry me?" All of a sudden, all Jerry heard were loud screams coming all the way from the living room. "No way, really?" She immediately started looking everywhere for the ring, including inside of the tank, thinking he hid it somewhere and she really needed to work for it. She was out there for a while before she came back into the ring. Then Jerry got down on one knee and said some very wonderful, sweet things that Leah could barely comprehend because her mind and her heart were racing rapidly. It was something along the lines of, "I cannot wait any longer. The last 6 years have been the best times of my life. This is the perfect moment. You are beautiful and I love you exactly how you are. will you marry me? She immediately replied, yes, of course. They were both shaking and barely managed to get the ring on her finger. She kept thinking to herself, this can't be happening. I'm in my PJs, no makeup, dirty hair, been sick all weekend, crying, snot and slobbering. Definitely not my most glamorous moment. Jerry definitely got Leah good on the surprise factor. And everything was prepped beforehand and hidden in the hallway closet. There were roses and they toasted with apple cider. No champagne because she was sick. And that's about as romantic as Jerry can get. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I would like to share with you exactly how Jerry and Leah ended their versions of their love stories. Leah wrote this about Jerry, and I quote, Jerry is the perfect man for me. He cares about me more than anyone else and always supportive in every way. We lived far apart, San Jose and Oakland, when we were dating. He always made the effort to come visit me and take me to dinner. I love eating with Jerry. He's my favorite eating partner. He lets you order whatever you like and is willing to try any kind of cuisine, even rabbit pate and brain masala. We have tried out every single Vietnamese pho place in Hayward, Union City, and Fremont area because I'm always on the search for a good bowl of noodles. He's been such a good influence on my life. When we first met, I was at a job that I hated. He encouraged me to find passion and a fulfilling career. I went back to school full-time for 2 years. In that time, he really showed his commitment on making our relationship work. I was always so busy with school and studying, barely having any time for us. He respected my study time and always patiently waiting for me. I had so much fun in our midnight taco runs, coffee and donut breaks. He was the one that cheered me on when school and clinicals got too stressful. He even assisted on my homework projects. He was always better at computer stuff. Jerry's not only caring for me, but he cares for my family too. My brother is the most important person in my life, and Jerry has made a true effort to be a good friend and brother-in-law to him. I know my brother Mike loves Jerry very much too, and that means a lot to me. Jerry and I have so much fun together. Although we haven't really been on many trips together, I feel like every day is a vacation when the two of us are together. We can make an ordinary trip to the grocery store an adventure. We speak our own language and are so in tune to each other. He definitely brings out the best in me. Jerry ended his story like this, and I quote, Leah's the woman for me because we think alike. We have similar values. She is gorgeous with extremely similar wants and needs. I know she'll always have my back no matter what, and I, hers. In the words of Ludacris, my chick is better than yours. Their amazing friendship has culminated into an amazing marriage. Today, November 2nd, 2013, they are here with their dearest family and friends to laugh, to cry a little, to sing, to dance, and to celebrate. Ladies and gentlemen, the newlyweds, Jerry and Leah Wang. Okay, since I hear some glasses tapping. In case you haven't figured it out yet, we have a dessert bar open. I believe it's on that side of the room. So feel free to help yourself to some sweets. And then I believe we are proceeding to the cake cutting.